Hey man, all you music fans, it is Saturday. Oh, I'm getting more messages already. Holy cow. It is Saturday, January 15th. It's the night before Sunday, January 16th. I'm only saying that because it looks like we're kind of staring down the barrel of a large snowstorm, but something tells me that it's going to turn more into slush than into snow anyway. It's supposed to start around 2 or 3 p.m. tomorrow in Frederick here as snow, and it's supposed to snow for maybe 4 or 5 hours up to maybe 7, 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. And it's going to start to change over to freezing rain and then to rain, and then hopefully the power will stay on. That's the only thing I'm a little concerned about. But I guess we'll have to wait and see, right? So anyway, if you read this, this is my Pretenders digital collection. So this is everything I have on CD and DVD, and let's get down to business. And the first thing that I have, well, I'm just going to show you the first 4 CDs that I have because they are the first 4 Pretenders albums. All right, but these are remasters. These are packages that came out back in 2006. Is it 2006 or 2008? Let me just double check. Yeah, 2006. I mean, originally, their first album was released in 1979. Yeah, 79 or 80. All right, their very first. Their first. And absolutely brilliant album. What a way to frickin' plow into the music business. This was really a fantastic record. This remaster has 2 discs. The second disc is loaded with B-sides and some demos and some live tracks. All right. Now, it's 2022, and just several months ago, no, not several months ago, maybe a month ago, they just released a whole new package for their first 2 albums. Here's their second album with the same lineup. This is the last album with that great lineup with Jimmy, damn it, can't never remember these guys' names. Yeah, Chrissie Hynde, Pete Farndon on bass, James Honeyman Scott. Yeah, that's why I couldn't remember, because I said Jimmy, duh. And James Honeyman Scott on guitars, keyboards, and vocals, and Martin Chambers on drums and vocals. Everybody sang. But nothing like Chrissie. All right, another 2-disc set. The second disc is, I believe, for the most part, a live concert. And there's a few. There's a demo, and there's a few outtakes at the end of here, at the end of this, which is, you know, it's great stuff. All right. Here's their 3rd album, Learning to Crawl. And here's their 4th album, Get Close. I absolutely love this album. Just listen to it today, driving down to see the grandkids. I love it. I love this record. And these packages, this is a single disc. This is a single disc. This has some B-sides and some demos, and what they call Denmark street demos, and some live tracks. Whew. And then this has some alternate mixes, which were singles, some alternate versions, outtakes, and a couple of live tracks too. And these are great packages. I picked these up immediately when they were re-released, and I love them. This is good stuff. So I'm not going to pull them out. I'm not going to open these up and pull these out. These are great. Let's just move on. Before I move on. All right. Back in I think it was 86, this the singles package came out. And this is really great to have because, well, first of all, the CD includes an extra track. It's UB40. It's Chrissie Hynde with UB40. It's I Got You, Babe. And it's a fine track. A lot of the earlier single versions of songs were a little bit different than the mixes were a little bit different than the album mixes. Sometimes they were considerably different. For example, Day After Day, it ends with a plane crash on the single version. It sounds like a plane crash. I don't understand it, but I don't know why they mixed it that way, but it's interesting. It's just sounds like an explosion. And whereas on the album version, I believe it's the album version where it just fades out. But it's a great collection anyway. It also includes the version of Talk of the Town that is longer than the album version. The single version was longer than the album version. And so it's on here as well. There's an extra chorus. But anyway, yeah, this is good. Good to have. If you want all those single versions. Here is a remix of Kid. There's a remix, an extended remix. There's a song, What You Gonna Do About It, and Stop Your Sobbin'. I believe that the last two songs, What You Gonna Do About It and Stop Your Sobbin', were on the flexi disc that was released right around maybe a year or two before this came out. And so you could get these flexi disc tracks on here, because at the time that flexi disc came out, the tracks were otherwise unavailable. So, all right, there you go. There it is. This is an Austrian pressing, I believe. In Austria, yes. I should really check this out, because Austrian pressings are back in 87, 88, 89. I think they were maybe pressed at a plant that some of the pressings from this plant eventually suffer from CD rot. Now this looks pristine, all right, so it looks fine. Yeah, so I hope it's not gonna be one of those that suffers from that CD rot, but just something to keep in mind if you're buying a CD or a CD single. CD singles, I believe, like I think there were some Pete Townsend CD singles that suffered from that rot. Very sad. But anyway, Kid remix and the extended remix. These kind of remixes, not too keen on, but I thought this was kind of cool, a cool package. Apparently this is part 2 of a 2 CD set. And I don't have the first one. I guess I didn't need it. Guess not. I don't know what this is, and so let's just skip it. This is kind of cool. In fact, this is real cool. This is a 3-inch CD single, Windows of the World in 1969. It's a British import. Comes in a little tray. And gold, huh? It's like a gold single. This might, oh boy, you know, just looking at this at a glance, this looks like this might be, ooh, yeah, check this out. Now, you know, CDs play from the inside out, right? You know this, right? Look at my room. Look at my room. All right, anyway, if you look at the edge, you might be able to see, yeah, you could see it right here. Here, let me get closer and then maybe it'll, you can see the rot on the edge here. Wow, it's a drag. Sad to see that. But anyway, since CDs play from the inside out, maybe this one's not affected. I hope not. It's from 1987, I believe. Oh, see inlay card for details. Oh, 88, okay. Yeah. And where was it pressed? It says UK. So maybe this is a UK pressing. And yeah. Made in the UK. Okay. Maybe it's not suffering from CD rot. But it sure don't look too good on the edges here. That's for sure. All right. But anyway, special package. And I don't think that 1969, the B-side of the actual single, this was released in the UK and in America on a regular 7-inch single. And I don't think 1969 was ever released on any box set. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right about that. I've played this CD single several times back in probably closer to around 2005, 2010. And it was fine then. Don't know if it's fine now. I haven't played it recently. Yeah, CD rot, what a drag. You know, CD rot doesn't happen to your vinyl 45s. So there you go. It's kind of nice to collect 45s and collect vinyl. You don't get that problem, CD rot, on your records, man. This is a compilation, 14-track compilation from, I think this was from England. Oh, made in Germany. But I picked it up because at the time that this came out, It it was a quick way to get the B-sides, Porcelain and Cuban Slide, and the live version of Money. It was a quick way to pick up a couple of their B-sides on CD. And of course, way back when CDs became kind of like the rage. Yeah, this came out around 86. So was it 86 or? And this was made in Germany. I don't think this is suffering. I don't think that Germany. Yeah. Yeah, this must have come out back in like the early 90s. I don't see any date on here for it though. It does talk about the when the tracks were published. I'm seeing stuff from their first 3 albums, so I'm guessing. Well, maybe it came out in '88. Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of obsolete now because I have all these tracks elsewhere. But it's a nice shot of Chrissy. So there you go. Sometimes it's about the artwork, or at least it becomes that way. And here is from Indecent Proposal. This is a promotional CD single of I'm Not in Love. It's got 2 different versions of it. It's got produced by Trevor Horn, huh? And it's got the regular version, and then it's got an instrumental version. I guess you can call it the karaoke version, and then you can sing along. Chrissy Hine. Well, you can't sing along. You can sing along with her, or you can take her place and try to sing it yourself. Not recommended. Unless you just want to have a good time. So here's something, I don't know what it is, so. My whole CD collection is scattered with CDRs, and sometimes they're not labeled, so I don't know what they are. Here is Packed. It's a good album. It's got some good stuff on it. It's not one that I listen to often. Usually I pull out Get Close. It seems to be my go-to album, not from 1986. My go-to album, Pretenders album, but this has got some great songs on it. Hold a Candle to This. It's got Hold a Candle to This on it. Never Do That. And of course, Sense of Purpose. So, all right. This was from 1990, yes, 1990. Just put this down here. All right. Here is from 1991. This is a CD EP. I'm calling it an EP because there's 3 tracks. The Mood Swings. Spiritual High. State of Independence. John Evangelos wrote the song. But Mood Swings got Chrissy Hine to sing on this track. And I absolutely loved, when I heard this back in 1991, I was down in Richmond. I was hanging out with some new friends that I made down there. I went down there because I followed my job. And I remember going to some fair someplace. And they had some loudspeakers. They were just there was all kinds of food all over the place, and I was hanging out with a good friend down there, Steve, and we were just bopping around. And this song came on, and I was just like, I loved it. I loved this song. I think Chrissie Hynde's voice is just, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant voice, and it just works in so many different, it works like she's got Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is a track that she contributed to one of those Christmas compilations here. In fact, I didn't pull that out. A Very Special Christmas. Here it is right here. She contributes Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. All right, this came out, when was this? Oh, this was 1987 as well. So I skipped right by this. But anyway, yeah, if you're a Chrissie Hynde or a Pretenders fan, you want to get that. If you don't already have it. But State of Independence, sung by Chrissie Hynde with the Mood Swings, this is something I would like to get a copy, a 7-inch single. There's a couple of different versions that were released on 7-inch in England, and I'm gonna try to pick up a copy eventually one of these days. But anyway, this is, wow, I don't know what's wrong with this cover. It's got some glop on it. It's got some old glue on it. But anyway, when I found out what this was, I went out and picked this up. It says 12 bucks. CD singles were $12 back in 1991. 12 bucks. Today, if you spent 12 bucks, you could get 24 CDs, LPs, probably 24 albums, 50 cents a piece. Amazing. It's amazing what has happened to the music industry. Very strange. Oh, here is a CD single from Pact. Sense of Purpose with Brass in Pocket, and then like a B-side, Not a Second Time, and Spirit of Life. I believe Spirit of Life is a B-side too, isn't it? Yeah. So this has a couple of B-sides, or non-album tracks. Not too long ago, pretty recently, I acquired all the 7-inch singles that were released out of England for this album, and I was so pleased to get those packages. But this is the CD single with 4 tracks. Sense of Purpose. Here's Stone Free. It's I got it in the Pretender section because they did the song Bold as Love, and they contributed that to this album. Of course, Bold as Love is on a B-side somewhere. I have it in my 7-inch collection too. So, but anyway, I'll keep this here. What the hell? This was. Oops. 1993. 91. 93. Here's something cool. I like finding oddities like this. That's what I like. This Fever Pitch EP has a non-album track by the Pretenders. Well, it's not on any of their studio records, but it is music. Here, let me music and moments from the film Fever Pitch. So this is these are Fever Pitch is a movie, and these are 4 tracks from the soundtrack. Going Back, the Pretenders did the song Going Back. It's not written by Chrissy, it's a cover song by Goff and King and Carole King. There She Goes by the LAs or the Laws. Yeah, that's a great song. Actually, I have to say, Going Back is fine, but I like the song There She Goes by the Laws. Is it the Laws or the LAs? I think it's the Laws. Yeah, the Pretenders and the Laws. There She Goes is a great tune. But I'm keeping this with the Pretenders because it's got that non-album track, and I feel like I'm going to sneeze, but it's not happening. Oh, boy. So, all right, here is Last of the Independents. It's another fine album with some great tunes. Night in My Veins, 977 was a single, and I'll Stand By You was a monster tune. And an emotional tune when this came out in 1994. What am I talking about? This was released in 1994, but I remember hearing the song I'll Stand By You a lot on the radio for some strange reason in 2005, right when a friend of mine passed away, and I remember just crying hearing the song for some reason. It hit me. I don't know why it hit me the way it did, but it did. And I remember being in my car with my wife, coming back from a ceremony, a thing. We went to New Jersey. My friend passed away, so we went to this thing, and I actually was asked to do the eulogy for him. So, but I remember, wow, coming home and just losing it. The song came on. Wow. I still miss my buddy. I miss him. Anyway, it's a good album. Again, I don't pull this album often. I've played it maybe 2 or 3 times in the last 10 years, perhaps, but it's good. And they put out, this was back in the mid-90s, and record companies would release these 2-part CD singles. And so here you get, here's I'll Stand By You. You get, here, let's go ahead and explore these. Let's open these up and find out what you get. Shit. Here it is, Bold as Love, written by Jimi Hendrix. You get I'll Stand By You, Rebel Rock Me, and get Bold as Love on part 1. And what I did was, see, if you get the second disc, it comes, you can put it in here, right? So there's like, you know, it's like the collector's club. So excuse me. So you get this, right? All right. And then you get the second disc and you stick it in here. But it originally comes in one of those little slimline things. Yeah, you can see here like this. And you get your track listing on the back here. So they give you 3 hit songs that you already probably have. I'll Stand By You, right, is the A side. Side is the single, and then you get the B sides, Message of Love, Don't Get Me Wrong, and Brass in Pocket. Hey, they give you 3 songs you don't really need, but if you want to complete this little package, And me, I'm an OCD kind of a guy. So I would go and complete the package. And now I cart these around with me every time we move. Hopefully we'll only move one more time. And that's not going to happen anytime real soon. So I'm set right now where we are. But I do like these little packages. There, see? Here's Night in My Veins, Angel of the Morning, and Middle of the Road. Middle of the Road is just the studio track from Learning to Crawl. But, it's a big but we're talking about here. And then, of course, they advertise, Last of the Independents on here. So the second disc, you get Night in My Veins, Bad Boys Get Spanked, My City Was Gone, and Tattooed Love Boys. I think these are all just studio tracks. Ain't that crazy? Available separately. Yeah, they're just the studio tracks. See? There's the first disc. There's your second disc. So, I don't know, these packages are neat. They're kind of attractive, but you really only get you really only get like one otherwise unavailable track, it seems like. Well, even Angel of the Morning, if you got the soundtrack for that movie, I think it's from a soundtrack from a movie. You already have it, and you're wasting your money. Meanwhile, I have it. I have these two things. And yep, there's the third. Here's 977. Okay, now this is kind of cool, and this is limited edition with a little number. Okay, I think one of these, all three of these are limited edition numbered packages. What number did you get? I got 08885. Yay. What number did you get? Anyway, at least here now you're getting live versions of Hollywood Perfume, Kid, and I'll Stand By You. And that's kind of cool. 1994 this came out. This little package. And let's see what else you get. See, this is awesome. Now we're talking. This was where they did it right, because the second disc available separately. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The second disc, you get Hollywood Perfume, Kid, and I'll Stand By You. Oops, that's the first one. The second one, you get Back on the Chain Gang, Night in My Veins, and Precious live. Precious. Any version of Precious is cool. Jeez, what a great tune that is from their first album. But so here you go. Now you're getting 6 live tracks in this package. So if any package is really desirable, it's going to be this one. The other two, you get one B-side. Yeah. There you go. What number did you get? Oh boy, sorry. I'm cracking myself up today. So, then a little time went by. And then 1995, a little time went by, right? Yeah, 95 this came out. And I Love You. And what a clever title, because if you say it fast, it says you're saying I love you. I love you. I love you. See? Isn't it? It's kind of tricky, right? And this is a great little album, a live performance, like in a kind of an unplugged kind of a thing, which was what was going on around this time. Well, maybe a year before Nirvana did their unplugged thing on MTV. This was not on MTV. I don't think it was anyway. It wasn't It was not an MTV production, but they did. She got her, Martin Chambers, and some guitarists, and she had I believe a quartet of string players, I believe, and did some really great unplugged versions. I'm using the quotes because it was not really an unplugged, but it was like an unplugged. And these are great versions of songs. And then, of course, there is the actual song called Isle of View. I love you. I love you. It's so weird when you say it and you're thinking about it. But anyway, what a great track that is. And I'm guessing that that's just a studio track. It's really cool. And it is actually a hidden track on the album. It's really cool. It's weird because there were a couple of CD singles that came out. 2,000 Miles, a live version from the album I Love You. And then there was another song, Happy Christmas. You know, it's funny because I forgot that there's a song called on here called Happy Christmas. Oh. And I like pulling out my Christmas songs every year that I remember, and I never did play. I should play this later just to remind myself of what the heck it is. I don't even remember if it's a live version from the concert that was not on the album. I think she just happened, yeah, it's not on this album. 2,000 Miles is, all right. And I guess this came out in the wintertime, and you can see this cool cover. And they just included another song, Christmas song on there, and then Night in My Veins. Oh. Well, there you go. Night in My Veins is not on here. It's not on the album. So you get two B-sides here. How cool is that? I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I would think it's cool. Here you get Kid, Isle of View, and the song Creep. Yeah, man, Radiohead. Even Tears for Fears was doing the song Creep. Chrissy did it. And that's cool, man. Chrissy's a creep. I don't think the Creep is on the album either. Right, it's not. So you get, again, you get the song The Isle of View. The Isle of View is the title track from the album, and it's the hidden track on the album, but you get it on here as well. And there is another version, another CD single that came out around Christmas time. Again, as you can see, it's a Christmas scene. It's a Christmassy winter scene. Here on the back too. See? And yeah, another British CD single, limited edition Christmas CD. And what songs do you get on here? 2,000 Miles, Happy Christmas, Night in My Veins, and Tequila. So, ain't that weird? Totally different artwork. These are both British singles. This was released in England, and this was too. And the CD has they look kind of the same. All right, you see? Right? And this has little boxes too, and it's hard to read them. But you get one extra track on here. You get Tequila. And it's, there you go. CD Kid. So I got different artwork on that inlay thing. But what the heck, right? All right, and it's oddities like this now. Not for sale. Well, I bought it. Promo only, not for sale. I picked this up. 1995. Same year. Every Day is Like Sunday. It's a track that's not on this album or the previous album. Yeah, so cool. So, Pretenders ended up on a lot of soundtracks, man. Every Day is Like Sunday. Chrissy and Martin and Two Thugs. From the Boys on the Side original soundtrack album. Boys on the Side. Never saw it. Here is G.I. Jane. And this has The Pretenders, Goodbye, The Pretenders, The Homecoming, Three Dog Night, Mama Told Me Not to Come, Bad Company, Feel Like Making Love, John Lee Hooker, Dimples, Tarnation, Two Wrongs Won't Make Things Right, and Antichrist, Antichrist, like your auntie. That's weird. The Future is a War. The Future is a War. Tells me that might be true. So you get two songs by the Pretenders, Goodbye and The Homecoming. This G.I. Jane promotional CD EP. Is this a, maybe it's not a promo. Yeah, maybe it's a regular release. I didn't even realize that. I thought it was a promotion. But anyway, you get two tracks by the Pretenders, Goodbye and The Homecoming. Ah, now look at this. So you get, this is the promotional one. So funny because I forget what I even have. Jesus. So you get Goodbye. 5 different versions of Goodbye. You get the G.I. Jane version, radio edit, the G.I. Jane version, Chrissy's version, a cappella G.I. Jane version, and the instrumental G.I. Jane version. I picked this up for Chrissy's version for sure. But how cool. I can't even remember what the song sounds like. It's been literally probably 20 years since I heard this. 25 years. Now here is a soundtrack for The Other Sister. And I picked it up for the Pretenders version of Loving You Is All I Know. All right. Just for one track, really. There's all kinds of great singers on here. Alison Krauss, Lemonheads, do Mrs. Robinson. That's got to be kind of interesting, the Lemonheads doing Mrs. Robinson. What year was this? Here, apologize. Hollywood Records, and this is from 1999, so we're going, skip past all kinds of stuff here. Here is Viva El Amor. Wow. I think this is a cool package. They make it look like this real, like a Russian bootleg. That's kind of cool to me. This was, what's the, 1999. That's when this came out, isn't it? Yep. Loving You Is All I Know. I don't believe that Loving You Is All I Know is on the album. It is not. So, they're so prolific. When I say they, I primarily it's going to be Chrissy, but it's amazing how prolific these guys are. All right, so there were 2 CD singles that came out in England from the album. Pop Star. It's got a couple of B-sides, The Needle and the Damage Done, and it's hard to read this, Samurai Street version. All right, so you get like alternate mix. You get that B-side and you get an alternate mix of Samurai, which I believe is on the album. Yes. All right, and then you get another single, CD single, and this one is Human. The disc itself is real cool. Here, look at this one. Kind of cool. when the graphics are neat, I get down and dig it. Anyway, the tracks on here are Human, Tintin Out Mix, and the Homecoming street version. I believe both of those songs. Oh, there is a third track, Human Class Mix. So you get two different alternate versions of Human, and you get the Homecoming street version. I like that they put the Homecoming in between the two other songs, because it's the same song, and even though the mixes are different, now I wouldn't mind putting on the whole damn disc and checking out what's going on. You know, I think it's better than to spread it out like that than to have like three or four different mixes of the same song on the disc, and then you have like some other tracks on there. Why not mix it up a bit so you don't fall asleep? Just asking. Here is Loose Screw. Some people think I have a loose screw. This was a German pressing with 2 extra tracks. This is on Eagle Records. Yeah, this has two bonus tracks. The bonus tracks are Complicada, is probably how you say it. It's in Spanish. It's Complex Person, the Spanish version of Complex Person, which is on the album, and then I Wish You Love. That is a non-album track, obviously. Well, it's not a non-album track. It's a bonus track on the album. But anyway, and then you get Loose Screw Screensaver. That's the kind of thing that you could get back in 2003 when this album came out. Put this in your computer and you get a screensaver, and of course then hoses up your computer, and you're trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with my computer, and it's got to do with some kind of a glitch with the software, and now you have to call India and, hello, what is wrong with my computer? I don't know what's wrong with it. I will fix it for you. So I stayed away from a lot of that stuff. 2003. I don't even know. Did I have a computer? Yeah, I did. I had my dad's old computer, so it was a piece of crap. So finally I graduated to the world of computers after that. But anyway, another interesting album. It's a good album with some good tunes that I rarely listen to because I keep grabbing their 4th album, which is so good. All right, man. That came out in 2003. In 2006, they put this box set out. And this is such a beautiful box set. Tracks you never thought you'd hear again. Favorite songs, rare versions. This is great. Pirate Radio. This is really great. It is 4 CDs and a DVD. The DVD includes performances from 1979, from when their first album came out, to 2003. All right. So they took them a while to compile this, but what a great little package. Now, oh, and then you get this really great booklet that's in here too. That's cool. James Honeyman Scott. This was celebrating the original lineup. You could see everybody there. Man, I loved Pete Farndon's work. He was such a great bass player, and it sucks that they had to lose him and that they lost James Honeyman Scott. Really blows, because he was so good. He was freaking amazing. But you get a lot of really great tunes on this thing. A lot of alternates, a lot of demos. I believe that you get a lot of Denmark Street demos. Well, I guess you don't get a lot, but you get some. All right, but anyway, yeah, you get a lot of cool stuff on here. Ooh. I was looking to see if you get Isle of View on here, and it doesn't look like you do. That's really a shame. It's such a great piece of music. But anyway, I just wanted to show that this came out in 2006. I have it. The DVD is awesome. Maybe the DVD is the reason to get this. But at the time, I was excited to get all these CD singles. Here, let's. Oh, wow. All right. Here's one thing I can show you is the poster that came with this. And I probably have not removed this. I probably removed this once, looked at it, and put it back, and haven't looked at it since. But I'm pulling it out again to show it to you guys today, because that's what I like to do. And if you don't have this, man, this is awesome. Holy mackerel. I forgot about this. Well, look at this, huh? This looks like something that Nick Prohl might have put out, except Nick Prohl's is even more angular and cool. But this is cool. Look at the detail on this thing. You could just study this for hours. This is like the kind of poster that you would find in a record store in New York City. One of those little shops that you actually go down like half a flight of steps, and you're in like sort of a crummy little place. But it's got albums, and you flip through them and you find like some bootlegs, and you find some odd shit, and you buy it. But this is cool, gotta say. Yeah, this is cool. You know, for a second I thought oh, I wanted that to happen. For a second I thought it was going to have the cover. I thought this poster was going to be the cover of the package here. And instead, it's really some kind of cool shit. The DVD, the DVD is great. You get Talk of the Town from Top of the Pops, The Adulteress from Fridays. Wow, Fridays. The Wait from All Right Now. I don't know what All Right Now is. But these are videos of either they're lip syncing or they're actually playing the song. You know, the band's getting down. So, Top of the Pops, later with Jules Holland, Wogan, all kinds of cool British performances, British TV shows and stuff. Or Live in Detroit, Michigan, licensed from MTV, there you go. Cool stuff like that. My City Was Gone. Live in Phoenix, Arizona from 1994. It's It's not a bad package if you want to check these out, although I imagine most, if not all of this stuff is probably sitting there on YouTube. Why is it people can post this stuff on YouTube, but then if you have music in the background, this stuff, this ambient stuff, I'm getting like copyright infringement notices because of this music. But they don't take the things down. I'm talking over it all the time. I would think this would be good for whoever did this music. If you like this music, maybe you can look for it, and you can, if you go, wow, that guy's channel, that guy's so annoying, but the ambient music is real nice. I would like to find that ambient music, and maybe you can do some kind of a search and find out what it is, because I don't know what this is. I downloaded this from YouTube, and I liked it because it was mellow and it calmed me down. It was just something it's like watching the space station or something. It's just that kind of like cosmic, weird, just mellow thing. So, but anyway, whatever, right? Couple of years after that box set came out, this box set came out. And when this box set came out, I didn't buy it right away, but I noticed not too long afterwards that the price came down on this in a big way. And I went and picked this up. This is their first 8 albums. This is the Pretenders, Pretenders 2, Learning to Crawl, Get Close, Pact, Last of the Independents, The Isle of You, and Viva El Amor, that Russian thing, that Russian-looking package. And what it is each album is 2 CDs. Oh, no, I can't say each album. Pact and The Isle of You are just a single CD. But most of these are 2 CDs and a DVD. So you get, it's an audio-visual package. That's beautiful. There you go. There's your albums right there. That's what's in here. Right? And I will show you. Let's pull out the first one. Show you what the heck's in here. Right? Yeah, here's their first album. Here it is. Hey. Hey, what are you doing there, liver lips? Oh, this is great. Pete. He was so good. God, that guy was a great bass player. I love his bass playing. Loved it. So amazing. You get disc 1 is the first album. All right, 1 through 12, 12 to the last song in the album is Mystery Achievement. Then you get Swinging London, Nervous But Shy, Cuban Slide, Porcelain, Precious, Live, and Kid, the 1987 extended remix. They give you the extended remix, that's nice. Then disc 2 is a bunch of demos. Phone Call, late 1977, Brass in Pocket, February 1978, Precious, The Wait, Stop Your Sobbing, I Can't Control Myself, Tequila from April 1978, Kid from December 1978, and then you get a bunch of live tracks. You get 5 live tracks: Saber Dance, The Marquee, I Need Somebody, The Kid Jensen Show, Mystery Achievement, Precious, and Tattooed Love Boys. Now you get the DVD has promo videos for Stop Your Sobbing, Kid, Brass in Pocket, and then BBC TV appearances. Stop Your Sobbing, Top of the Pops, Kid, Brass in Pocket, from November 79, and then Brass in Pocket, December 79. all Top of the Pops. So they did Brass in Pocket twice because it was such a big hit. That was humongous. And then Kid Swap Shop, December 1979. So I guess what they did was they tried to keep it chronological, all these videos, these BBC TV appearances, which is really cool. I like that idea. I think that's cool. They did Brass in Pocket 3 times on Top of the Pops. November, December of 79, and then January of 1980. Amazing. So you get 3 different performances of it. And I believe that on Top of the Pops, they're actually playing. I believe they are. I can't remember. I'm not in England. Stupid excuse. I'm not in England, duh. Here, let's take a look at this. Viva El Amor. 2 CDs you get. 2 CDs. B-sides, bonus tracks, and song for soundtracks. Wow. You know, I like this. This is kind of cool. Look at, I mean, the front cover, you're familiar with the front cover, but look at this. It's like, they keep that Russian thing. It's just, like, the artwork is superb. So you get the first album that normally has 12 tracks. I have that special one with 14 tracks. Here you get the Homecoming Street version. Oh yeah, B-sides. Needle and the Damage Done. Bonus tracks, Back Down, California, From the Heart Down, an alternate version of From the Heart Down. Songs for soundtracks, Going Back from Fever Pitch, Goodbye from G.I. Jane, and The Homecoming from G.I. Jane. Now see, you get those soundtrack tunes, but then I have those promotional discs, and there's all kinds of alternate mixes of one of those songs. I think it's Goodbye, or was it The Homecoming? Can't even remember. Here you get on the DVD, you get promo videos of Human and Pop Star, and then you get BBC TV appearances. From the Heart Down, Human, Talk of the Town. And Talk of the Town and Kid are from something, and Back on the Chain Gang also. July 1999, Songwriters Circle. I don't know what that is. But anyway, so there you go. Cool, right? Just admit it's cool. It's cool. All right. Here's Break Up the Concrete, right? And here's Break Up the Concrete. This is the Walmart special version. These were both released on Shangri-La. Shangri-La Records. But the Walmart special edition, you could only get this at Walmart, and it included 2 special bonus tracks. It included the song Both Sides of Goodbye with Willie Nelson and I Go to Sleep. So this was released in 2008. Is it 2008 or 2009? 2008. 2008 this came out. And so you get those 2 bonus tracks. This one, I don't know I don't know what outlet was releasing this. Walmart took care of this one. And I don't know what outlet released this one. Maybe it was Barnes and Noble, or maybe it was probably not Barnes and Noble. Maybe it was Borders Books or something. And it's got bonus tracks Biker and Nothing Breaks Like a Heart. So you get 2 more songs that are not on this album. Well, that are on this album. Yeah, ain't that something? So there's 2 special releases. I think I discovered this on Discogs, and I dug around and found that these were available from some sellers, and I picked them up. That is whacked. I know that's whacked, but I did it. Right. All right. So, Break Up the Concrete. Here's The Pretenders, a film by blah, blah, blah. So this is a DVD. Oh, look, I didn't even open this thing. Didn't even open it. So I can't tell you that I watched it. Okay? Because it's true, I did not watch it. I did pick up the album. That's funny. Stockholm. And I picked it up on vinyl, and it came with this little CD. Before I picked this up, I love that Caroline logo. It's kind of cool. But when before I ever picked up the album, I downloaded the music from online, and then I found all kinds of cool performances, and I downloaded those as well from radio stations, and I put this package together. This is the Deluxe Album. Actually, it's not the Deluxe Album. The Deluxe Album was strictly available, I believe, as download only. But man, I kind of lucked out. I was looking online and found all these really cool pictures and just made this little booklet, because this is what I do. And man, this artwork was just sitting there online, and I just figured, let me just at least make this really cool looking booklet for my CD. Picture of the CD. It's not in color, it's in black and white, but Chrissy would probably kill me, or whoever owns the copyright to these pictures will probably like to wring my neck. But I didn't make it to sell it. I just made it to make my package look nice. My CD package looked nice. That's all I wanted to do. And these are all the tracks that I was able to find. The first 11 tracks are the original album, and then I found all these other performances, and they were in really for the most part they were in really good quality. I have audio software, so I was able to maybe enhance them if they needed some sort of enhancement. I could even out the volume levels. And this is what I put together, and it's 76 minutes worth of music. From a lot of stuff from K-Fog, KCRQ, K-Crew, I guess that is, KXT. Yeah. It's the kind of thing that I was doing for a while. But I was really glad that to pick up a copy of this, the actual record, which was this beautiful, wild-looking colored vinyl thing. And of course, then I scored this. And I just stick it together like this, and it's just kind of cool, man. And then, what else is there? Oh yeah, my last album on CD is because this was actually a Chrissie Hynde solo project. I'm not sure why she used her name instead of Pretenders, but because the Pretenders is Chrissie Hynde. But anyway, then I picked up this, Alone. And on BMG. All right. And the one album I don't have is the very last album that they put out on CD. I have it on LP. I don't have it on CD. Then I have these. What I did was I burned like a couple of Rarities CDs. I call it favorites and rarities. And most of the stuff, well, I shouldn't say most of it's from the first two albums. That's not really true. But I did produce an extended version of Birds of Paradise, because that is such a beautiful song. I love that song. And so that's kind of a unique track on here. And then I just have a whole bunch of stuff that's like mostly my favorites, and then some oddball stuff. Here, there's a song called Bless You. It's from an uncut compilation CD from the magazine, the Uncut magazine, the UK magazine, Uncut. It's a Lennon cover, Bless You. And then Goodbye, a Chrissie acoustic version of Goodbye. That's from that CD single. But anyway, that's that. And then the only other things I got here are Greatest Hits DVD. You get all kinds of promotional DVDs or promotional videos, and then this also includes No Turn Left Unstoned, a 45-minute documentary containing interviews with Chrissie Hynde and many of her collaborators and friends, including Nick Lowe, U2's Bono, is it Bono? Yeah, Bono. Actress Rosanna Arquette, Kate Pearson of the B-52s, Motorhead's Lemmy, and video director Don Letts. So this is kind of cool. Isle of View. This is beautiful to have this, of course. You get the video. And then Pretenders Loose in LA. This is a live DVD at the Wiltern Theater, February 2003. So we're going back a ways, almost 20 years, right? That's everything I own. Pretty much everything I own by the Pretenders. That was 80 minutes. I hope you have a great day.